I tell you, we are back. It is what it is. Just in case you don't know, now you know. It's all about sports. It's all about sports on this show. Come on, let's go. It is Monday, everybody. It's all about Monday Sports Review Show on this channel, Intercontinental Sport TV. The Don is here. Kunle is here. Prof. Tuchel is also here. Let's do this. Now let's go. Talk to me. Now let's go. Easy. I welcome everybody on this show, Intercontinental Sport TV. The Don is saying hello, everybody. How was your weekend? All your weekend. Fantastic Monday here, right now, kicking in live from my studio. I tell you, it's all about this review called Sport on Sport. About sport on sports. It is what it is. Straight up. Please subscribe to the channel if you're watching this for the first time. You can also be a member. Just click the link. You can be a member on this channel. This is a way to support the channel one way or the other. It all counts. Big up to everybody. Let's do this. Now, these are the things we want to discuss today. The EPL results, another league. Who is the star player for this week? You're gonna know. In case you don't know, you're gonna know on this channel. Come on. Also, we're gonna discuss about this club called Leicester City. I don't know what's going on over there. Rogers is in trouble. He has to be careful. Relegation looming to Leicester City. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I also, the top 10 African players this week. I'm going to know who is going to be the winner on this channel. Everything action-packed on this channel. That's what I'm telling you guys. No dull moment. It is Monday. All right. Just to let you know, I'm in the spirit right now. I don't care. This is Monday. This is how we do it. Now, Kunle coming in straight up. Talk to me, Kunle. What's going on over there? You're welcome on this show. Kunle, talk to me. What's going on, bro?
Good evening, the Don from this side. It's a very, very chilling Monday here in Lagos.
Same here too.
It's rained. It's rained all day, and rain has been forecast for like the next few days. And but I like it. I like cold weather. It's cool. It's not hot. You know, makes things really. Yeah.
That means you are meant to be here. You are meant to be here.
Absolutely, and I'm really glad to be here once again after what has been a fantastic weekend.
I tell you,
of
beautiful.
Yes, we didn't have the two big fixtures in the Premier League, which were Manchester United Leeds over and Chelsea Liverpool, which didn't hold over security concerns because of the Queen's funeral, which thankfully has happened today. So now we can all rest and go back to doing the things we love. At least the days of mourning is over. So that would be very good.
All right. Welcome, Kunle, once again. I welcome you once again.
Thank you
Glad to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Now, let me also bring in this man from another mother. I'm talking about Professor Tuchel. Prof, what's going on in your area? Talk to me,
Yo, good evening, everybody.
Yeah, it is what it is. Glad to see you. Glad to have you here, boy.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm happy to be here. Happy week. Happy new week to everybody. And it was a good weekend of few football. We had to divert our attention to some of the other leagues, the Italian league, the Spanish La Liga. Just to get some fresh breath of football. We missed the big games, like Kunle said. In the EPL because of the Queen's death. So we're happy we can put that behind us now and go back to regular scheduled programming. Thank you, everybody. Welcome.
All right. Once again, welcome, Prof. Glad to hear you. And then I tell you, it's been a fantastic, fantastic, beautiful weekend that just passed. And we have a lot of talking points on this show today. We're going to look at the result, as I've said, and who's going to be a star player for the week. Guys, sit back and relax. This is the show I'm talking about. Smash the like on the video. Don't waste time, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, Prof, how you doing once again?
Yeah, we're good. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right,
Let's
good
talk
to see you
football.
guys. Oh, let's talk football. Straight into it, straight up, guys. If you're watching this for the first time, I'm telling you, this is Intercontinental Sport TV. They call me the Don of Sport Entertainment. Let me tell you, viewers, I support Manchester United. We couldn't play over the weekend, but it is what it is. No doubt about it. We have to get back straight. I think there's going to be an international this week or something. No Premier
Yeah,
League.
yeah. No Premier League. I think we're back to international football.
All right.
In preparation for the World Cup. So,
Yeah.
yeah, 2 weeks break before the EPL comes back and the other leagues come back.
All right, let's go straight into this. Straight up, the result over the weekend: Aston Villa sitting at home, beating Southampton 1-0. Prof, talk to me. What do you feel about the game?
It was
Aston Villa
yeah, it was a good game. I think it was one that it was well. I said good game, but I don't think it was a difficult watch, to be honest. It was a boring game.
Yeah,
The Villa Southampton game. Honestly, it was a difficult watch. But some of these games, the results is all that matters. And Steven Gerrard needed 3 points desperately desperately for this match. Because he's been under severe pressure since coming back. Into the league, since coming into the Premier League this season, he has been underperforming.
yeah,
And so he needed that 3 points, and hopefully, taking that into the international break, he
yeah.
can then you can hope that that's the start of the Villa's of Aston Villa season, and he can hope to kick on from there and get more wins under his belt. But so far so good. It's not been a great start to the Premier League season by Aston Villa and Steven Gerrard.
Okay, let's look at another result right here. Nottingham Forest losing to Fulham. Well, Prof? I'm going to ask you this: like, what is going on? Fulham, they are winning their matches. I mean,
Yeah. Look, if you, I
right?
saw a little bit of Fulham last season on the Championship, and Marco Silva is an exciting coach. For me, one of the most exciting young managers. His style of football is very very beautiful to watch. He plays an expansive football, 4-2-3-1 system.
4-2-3-1. Yeah,
Alexander Mitrovic up front as the point man. It was a good game. I thought the Nottingham Forest started the game brightly and
yeah,
taking a was it 2 goal lead they went, and then and Fulham came roaring back. So yeah, look, Fulham, Nottingham Forest, I think they're always going to struggle this season. They're definitely in the relegation battle. Despite the fact that they signed over 20 players, but I think they're still in the relegation battle because Steve Cooper, their manager,
yeah.
he has all to do in getting these players in. First of all, looking for his first 11, his best 11, week in week out. He has to get that sorted. He has to get the first 11 team that he can put out. He has to look for the best team in that whole 21 that he has signed, and
Mhm.
to put them out every week so that they can gel, they can work together, they can form relationships together. I think relationships on the pitch is very very important, and so if he's not careful, that might come back to haunt them. But for Fulham, I think, look, Fulham might finish as high as the top 10 position. I tip them to go as far as that. I think they're a brilliant side, and Marco Silva has got them playing good football.
Yeah, it is what it is. This is a comment coming in from Okpaya Debari. We say we need to see a revival of Aston Villa after the international break. They have been underwhelming so far. That's a comment coming for Okpaya as well. And big up to Okpaya. Also, let's look at this next result. That was on Sunday. That's Man City versus Wolves, and Man City going to Wolves as usual. I don't know what's happening this time around. They beat Wolves 3-0. Once again, this main guy is also on song. I'm talking about the highest goal scorer in EPL for this season so far. I'm talking
Look,
about Eli Allen. Who
This
can
man,
stop this guy?
I don't think anybody can stop him.
Manchester will stop him. Manchester United will stop. We'll
Good luck.
find a way out.
Good luck with that.
Oh man.
Look, I think
Oh
we've said
man.
we cannot just we can't speak highly of this man Erling Haaland.
I
It's
tell you.
just a beast. It's an enigma. The way he
Yeah.
plays the game, is look, after doing what he did against Borussia Dortmund, scoring that fantastic Johan Cruyff like goal.
Yeah.
For him to go back to the league and it's business as usual again, scoring goals
Again.
right, left, and center. I think Man City are going to be a very, 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 very difficult team to beat. And look, already for me, let's just give them the Premier League already, because then Haaland will be going to the World Cup. I don't know, we did not qualify, so you're having an
Oh,
Erling
that's
Haaland
true.
who will be
Oh my
resting
God.
when
That's
other
true.
players are playing, and it's going to come back. It's going to come back very fresh, and to start destroying other teams again. So Eden Haaland is just look, we cannot. I'm out of superlatives for that man, and it's a very, very good signing for
Hmm.
Man City. I
Good
think
signing. No doubt about
yeah,
that.
I think the Premier League for me is theirs to lose. To be honest, I know we're very, very early in the season, but if they keep on playing like this and then Haaland keeps on scoring goals, I don't see anybody who can stop them. For Wolves, they still need a goal scorer. I mean, they do all this. They have a fantastic team, a very good technical team, very technical midfielders with Moutinho, Neves, Ruben Neves, and the other guy they just signed. I've forgotten his name, but they have a very good technical team, but they still don't know how to put the ball in the back of the net. Up till the game against City, they've considered the least goals
Yeah.
in the Premier League. Yeah, so they have a fantastic defense, good technical midfield, and good wingers. But then to put the ball in the net, they just signed Diego Costa, who is lacking match fitness. So hopefully they can, get him back to fitness, to get him back to being fit over this 2 weeks break, the national break that we have, and maybe he can come and be icing on the cake for them. Who knows? It will be a good signing if he can contribute to some double figure goals for Wolves. But for City, look, nobody can stop them at the moment.
Okay, beautiful. I'm going to ask Kunle about the match between Newcastle and Bournemouth. What's your take on this? Is Kunle there? I think I lost Kunle there. Oh,
Yeah,
all right, Kunle.
I'm
Yeah,
here, boss. Yes,
yeah.
yes, I am. Yes, yes. The Newcastle
Newcastle.
Bournemouth game, yeah, that was a very, very disappointing game because um I expected Newcastle to win, but it seems Newcastle are actually going through a difficult time because I think this was their fourth or is it fifth consecutive draw. I
Yeah.
mean, this was actually a game where I was hoping, well, for FPL purpose, I was already expecting that. Yeah, I was expecting that. Nick Pope will keep a clean sheet. Kieran Trippier would probably maybe get a free kick, score a free kick or something, but it didn't happen. And I felt this is a disappointing one. And I mean, this should be a game that Newcastle should be winning. Good one for Bournemouth, who I think are now unbeaten in 3 games since
Yeah.
Scott Parker was dismissed.
Yeah.
So it's a good one for Bournemouth, but not a good one for Newcastle, especially with their aspirations of wanting to finish in the top half of the season and maybe even closer to the European qualification places. So they really need to start picking up because it's not nice to get so many draws this early in the season. It can always come back to haunt you at the very critical point in the season where you need to move higher up the table.
All right, all right. The next one is Spurs dealing with Leicester City in a brutal way. This main guy called Song came up alive and he had assessment to make, and he did that for Conte. That low, if I'm not in your priority list for now, please put me in that priority list. And I felt Song was on Song on that day. What do you think about the game?
It was
Oh,
fantastic response from
yeah,
Son.
yeah,
Look, I mean, when the team list came out and he was not on the team, everybody was startled. It was a shock not to see Stone starting because he's a world-class player and he's their second best player alongside Harry Kane. So when that list came out and he wasn't there, like I said, it was a shock. And then look, how do you respond to to that, Son came on from the bench, and he took the game by the scruff of his neck. And look, it was a fantastic wonder goal. The 3 goals, beautifully taken hat trick. And that's how you answer the critics. He's had an underwhelming start to the season, but to come up like that and perform in that manner, straight away is back into the starting lineup. And I must say, it was a good man management by Antonio Conte as well, the manager who was very brave enough to bench him and sort of give him that extra motivation to come back and perform the way he did. So look, it was a gamble, but it was a gamble that paid. And all sides, it's a win-win situation. Antonio Conte is happy, Son has gotten his goals, is up and running for the season, and Spurs are doing well, scoring 6, and unbeaten still in the. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, so you're unbeaten in the Premier League, and it's a fantastic start from Tottenham Hotspur, who are currently unbeaten. So who knows where they can go? Hopefully they can challenge for the title. Yeah.
All right. Let's move to on Sunday. That was yesterday. Arsenal was at Brentford. Kunle, what do you think about the match? I think Arsenal, they are really looking so sharp. And
sorry. And for Leicester City, okay, we'll go back to Leicester City then.
We'll come back to Leicester City. Yeah, we'll come back to Leicester City. I just want to talk about the results for now, and that's Brentford Arsenal. What's your take on this match, Kunle?
Yeah. It was, they had to Manchester United. That was last week? Oh, sorry, a fortnight ago, and people felt like, oh, were Arsenal going to implode? Is this where things will start to go wrong for them or something? But clearly, that wasn't the case. They had Thomas Partey back in action. Even though Martin Odegaard was not there, you could see that Arsenal were very much in control from beginning to the end. Brentford seemed to have no answer. I felt Brentford were going to, try to have a go at Arsenal. I felt okay, like maybe we would see something from Ivan Toney, who, let's not forget, just recently got an England call-up for the first time, after having a very strong start to the season. But it didn't go well for Brentford. So a good one from Arsenal. And I know Arsenal fans like Okpe.
Yeah, like can you look at Okpe's comments now? Now look at Okpe's response. Okpe is saying great response from Arsenal, 3 points, clean sheet, and all-round impressive performance as they remained the top of the team. You can see Arsenal people, they will come out and they should calm down.
They have the bragging right. They have the bragging right.
They do. And it was a needed win, because if they didn't win, Manchester City would have been top of the table. Even Tottenham Hotspur would have been ahead of them. But but let's not forget though, Arsenal's next game is going to be against Manchester City after the international break.
No, it's Man U. Yes. We are playing match. We are playing Man City.
Sorry. Okay, then I think after. Okay, yes,
Kule wishes that was Arsenal. Kule is scared. He's scared already.
No. Funny enough. Before the start of the show, I was talking with a Manchester United fan, and he was like, we are facing Man City next. I said, see, that we should be able to beat City. If there is a way, no, the truth is this. No, boss, if there is a way you can starve, if there is a way Haaland can be starved of service,
that's it.
That's good. Man City will suffer, because if you watch the Borussia Dortmund game, apart from his goal, that goal that he scored, Haaland didn't do anything in that game, because he really didn't get service. So if Haaland can be starved of service, I think Manchester United has a chance. And Man City, they like to play the high line as well. And Manchester United, they are very threatening on the counter. So if we can starve Haaland of service and
It's be beautiful
see a
to
good
watch
break.
seeing
I
Martinez
think
Martinez
City
play against
will be
Haaland.
beaten, but
Alan,
that's still.
that would be a cracker. That's going to be a cracker. Martinez versus Erling Haaland.
Yeah, let's
I'm
now
sorry
see
for him in
exactly, because
advance.
no, no,
Don't worry, don't
I
worry.
think I think it's all. I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to get excited that much, but I think it's going to be an open, because Manchester United have beaten Manchester City very well in recent seasons, and I believe it can happen. But that aside, back to Arsenal, it was a good response, and I think after the Man United game, City is going to play Arsenal. So I think this is where it will start. Um, it will start getting defined for Arsenal, because if they cannot pick up, because if they lose to City now, that means it's 2 losses already, and that could already see them losing ground. So they need to get it right in those big games as much as they are getting it right against the less smaller teams, because that would really define their season. So they need to get it right. Then there's Tottenham Hotspur coming up very soon as well. So they need to really need to be on guard.
All right, let's look at the other league. Sorry, I think we have another result. That's Everton winning over West Ham. Prof, what do you think about that match? That result, Everton.
It was an even game, because West Ham had lots of chances, but the first goal in the Premier League for Everton, for Neil Maupay, their new signing, saw that Everton they left Goodison Park with the whole 3 points, and that was very good for them. Also, Frank Lampard, I think it's his second win, or his first. I'm not too sure about that. I think it's second win of the season. He's had lots of draws as well too. So yeah, it was a good point for him. He and Gerrard, like I said, they've been under pressure as young English managers that are coming through. They're under scrutiny, and they're on the spotlight, and everyone wants to see what they can do with their respective teams. So both of them have gotten 3 points to take to the international break, and we hope that will be the start of a good spell for them as the season goes by. So yeah, it was a good game.
All right. 1 second. I'm trying to figure out something out there. Oh, you want to say something?
About I have to point out that one person that I am impressed. Yes, this is exactly. I wanted to talk about Iwobi, as Okwe just put out here in the comments. He has been like since Frank Lampard came in. Iwobi has been a reborn player in Everton, and at this point, Iwobi is undroppable, because like his game has so much improved. I mean, he can drop deep. He knows how to recover the ball very well. His defensive awareness, and you begin to think about this, that if this was the kind of Iwobi we were seeing in the Super Eagles, I think there won't be this sort of hate-love relationship that fans have with him, But it is good, because he is now showing the best form of his career, and I hope it will continue, because if Everton are going to have an improved season, I know definitely it is going to have Iwobi part of it. So kudos to the improved performance from Iwobi under Lampard. I know it's definitely going to get better under him.
All right, let's go straight into the star player for this week. I tell you, I don't want to have any debate on this guy. His name is Song. Song is the star player of this week. Actually, we've talked about Song's attributes over the weekend. Once again, Kunle, is there anything you want to talk about the star player of this week in a short way?
Well, for so well, I've never disputed Son's quality. The fact that he hasn't scored doesn't necessarily mean he has been that bad. We live in an era where once you don't score, people think you are underperforming and all, but that is not the case. I think it's just been unfortunate for him. I feel it's just been unfortunate. But now that he has scored a hat-trick for that matter of the bench, I think it is going to give him much needed confidence and, more firepower for Tottenham. It's not as though maybe Tottenham were not scoring goals. They've been scoring goals all this while. But I think now with Son getting off the mark, I think we can get to see more goals. Because, before now, Tottenham will just win maybe 1-0, 2-0. I mean, after that, they are 4-1 win against Southampton on the opening day of the season. But now, I think we can expect more from Tottenham as the season progresses. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Son finishes as maybe the top goal, not the top goal scorer in the Premier League this time, but let's say finishes as Spurs top goal scorer again, maybe getting more goals than Harry Kane as well. I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, once again, let's go straight into the top 10 African best player for this week. But before then, let's quickly look at the other league. Let's look at Bundesliga. I'm seeing Union Berlin. They are leading that group. I mean, leading the standing, and Dortmund being the second, Freiburg on third, Hoffenheim number 4, while Bayern number 5. I don't know what's wrong with Bayern this season so far, and it's been up and down. I don't know what's going on.
It's a strange table.
Yeah. You are not supposed to mention Bayern Munich's name, please.
Yeah, I'm not supposed. They are not in top 4.
It's not a matter of top form. They denied people winning good money on Saturday.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Oh, for real.
A lot of people carried Bayern Munich. They bet on them.
Oh my God.
I'm sure they will be swearing for Bayern Munich right now. They will still be.
I mean, look, Nagelsmann has been underperforming, and there's talks about him focusing more on the Champions League than the Bundesliga, feeling like the Bundesliga is already in the bag, and I think if that would be a wrong thing to do, and it might come back to haunt him and his job if he's not careful. Because Bayern they've splashed the cash, they bought players for him, they got the leads, they got money.
He's in trouble.
So he has to get Bayern back to where they belong. That table doesn't look good with Bayern Munich at that position. And like they said, the board will not tolerate any excuse of the fact that he wants to concentrate more on the time. I mean, they are doing well in the Champions League, but then that doesn't mean he has to now sacrifice the league for it. So there are a lot of draws on that table. They have to get back to winning ways. Or else his job will be under scrutiny. Look, Thomas Tuchel is available for as is available in the market now.
That's
so
true.
Any manager that any top manager that that doesn't perform up to expectation can be expected to be replaced. So I think he has his work cut out there at Bayern Munich for now.
All right, I'm going to quickly look at Serie A as well. We have Napoli leading, Atlanta also followed by Udinese. Lazio. Where's AC Milan? Number 5. Where's Juventus? Number 8. Where's Inter? Number 7. I think there's something wrong somewhere in this over this. I mean, we always know that Juventus is always number 1 or AC Milan, but this time around things are changing. Also in Bundesliga. Let's look at also La Liga. Nothing has changed as well. Real Madrid on top form. They've won all their last 5 matches. They are doing very well. They have not lost anything. They have not drawn. While Barcelona making it second as well. And Real Betis number 3. Atletico Club and Osasuna followed by them. And also over the weekend, the match was played between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid winning 2-1.
It was a proper derby. It was a proper derby match. The first 2-3 minutes of the match was feisty. The kicks going. A lot of kicks and push and shoves. During the game, it was interesting to watch. But look, Madrid are just so relentless, aren't they? The boy Valverde, instead of Valverde, we need to
that guy. I think we have to talk about Valverde because
Valverde is something else. I mean, he is something else, to be honest. Is an all-round. Is everything you want in a box-to-box midfielder. And he plays ahead.
I was saying this about.
Yeah, Kunle. What are you saying?
Go ahead, Prof. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Valverde is everything you want in a midfielder, all-round player. And if he doesn't play in the midfield, he plays ahead. He plays on the right wing up front. But then his work rate is extraordinary. He tracks back. He can carry the ball. He can shoot. He has scored fantastic goals in his back-to-back game now for Madrid. And look, Madrid, you think the loss of Benzema, who's out with a knee injury, will affect them, but no. Rodrigo comes in and he slots in perfectly, scores a beautiful goal. And Vinicius Junior, they are just a well-oiled team. And look, Don Carlo is in again for the. If we're talking about the favorites to win, the teams who are likely to win the Champions League or the league again, you have to Madrid in that mix because they are just a fantastic team to watch.
I tell you guys, it's been fantastic. Let's walk straight into the top 10 African players. On this section, I would like to tell our viewers this is a proper one whereby we talk about our own African players doing very well in other leagues all over the world. Also on local, we talk about them. We have scouts. They have people that always look at their clubs and the way they played. Let me read the comment from Okwe. It says about Frederick Valverde needs to be examined to determine if he's a pure human or half machine.
I'm telling you, that's the spot on comment from Okwe.
I tell you, that guy is crazy. But let's go straight into this without wasting much of our time. Kunle, I want you to talk about this, our number 10 for this week from African players that did very well last week. And that will take us to this guy called Hassan Sisa. Kunle, what do you want to talk about this guy? Our brother from another mother. Talk to me. Number 10 for this week is Hassan, who scored a goal in Leeds 2-1 Serie A over Salernitana. Yeah. So what do you want to talk about this guy straight up?
Well, this is a good one. I remember last season we had him frequently on this top 10. He used to play for this club then. He used to play for FC Zurich in Switzerland. But yes, he used to play in Switzerland, and now he has gone to Salernitana in Syria. And he's kind of a prolific striker because last season in Zurich he scored 20 goals in the Swiss Super League, and now he's moved to Italy, which is a much bigger league, and he started off very well. So maybe this could be a trial of more good things to come, because if you remember, Salernitana came into the Serie A last season, and they luckily escaped. They didn't start well, but they started gaining ground towards the end of the season. Now they seem to have started well, and I think with this guy they've gotten a gem who can deliver goals, judging by his time in Switzerland. So that's a good one to have him back on this list, and hopefully there will be more to come from him.
All right, straight up to our number 9 for this week. Africa doing very well in diaspora or local league. Now number 9 goes to this man, Jonah Anyunga of Kenya. Big up to this main man. Scored a goal in Scottish League Premiership, win over Celtic. That's his club is St. Mirren. Do you know anything about this guy?
Yeah, he is a British-born Kenyan player, though he has declared to play for Kenya, but he has never been capped by Kenya. He was invited once, but he never got to play. He has spent virtually most of his career in the United Kingdom. He's played both in England and he's played in England mostly, but this is the first time he's moving to Scotland. So this is his first season, and what a way to start your career! What a way to start your career in Scotland, by scoring against the biggest team, or arguably the most successful team in Scotland, alongside Rangers. That game against Celtic was a big shock, because Celtic have not lost any game this season, but it was a shock really, because when I saw it I was like, wow, that this is Celtic being, if you look at head-to-head between St. Mirren and Celtic have have brushed them aside, but this was a massive one. And well, to have an African register a result there is definitely a big one. So kudos to him.
Yeah, that move take us to number 8 for this week. Please smash a like on the video to our number 8, the main man from Nigeria, Tirem Murphy. Actually, Okwe just made a comment about this guy. Tirem Murphy needs to be commended for his consistent. He deserves a chance to lead the line for the Super Eagles if Osimhen is not available. Prof, do you want to say something about this guy? That's Tirem Murphy. He scored a goal. Lawrence 3-1 over
I haven't. Oh, they play in the French league. I've not heard about him before, to be honest. It's the first time I'm hearing about him. I mean, the French league is not televised, so we don't get to watch these players. But it's a good one for the Nigerian team.
Yeah, Kunle, do you?
And hopefully they can watch him and infuse him into the national team.
Yeah. Kunle, do you want to talk about this guy in a bit? That's Tirem Murphy.
Yeah. Murphy is a household. Let me say he's kind of like a household name in France. Yeah, the French league is not really being that much televised in Nigeria, but people are used to. But Murphy does exceptional things. He already has. There have been 8 games played in the league, and he already has 6 goals. That is how good this guy is. I am telling you, he is that very good. You know, last season also I remembered he had goal in double digits for Lorient. He had 8 goals. He had 8 goals for them. But if you look back to the 2020-2021 season, which was the season he got into the French league, he scored 14 goals and he had 3 assists. That was a very, very massive one. And that time, Lorient were just coming from the 2nd division into the French league. So Murphy is like a big player. He's like their most important player. And yes, as Okwe said, the more this guy scores, the more you wonder that this guy needs to come into the Super Eagles. He has already played a few times for Nigeria, but he's yet to get a goal for the country. But with this consistency, I think he's going to be a regular fixture. He has already been called up to the national team for the friendly that is coming up against Algeria. So maybe this will be a good time for him to get his first goal for Nigeria.
All right, that moving us to number 7 is still a Nigerian in England. His name is Tosin Adarabioyo. What do you want to talk about this guy? Tosin, quickly, Kunle. Tosin
Adarabioyo.
Number 7. Yeah.
Yes.
It's called the goal in Fulham Premier League win over Nottingham Forest.
Yes, absolutely. This guy, Tosin Adarabioyo has been someone who he's been with Fulham. He's been with Fulham for a while now. He started his career at Manchester City, but from youth, but he couldn't break into the first team. So he had loan spells at West Brom and Blackburn Rovers before he moved to Fulham in 2020. And he has been a regular player for them all since that time, and he has played every game for them in the Premier League this season. So that is a very good one for him to get his first goal in Premier League colours for Fulham. It's a good one. He's still eligible to play for Nigeria. He hasn't played for England yet, but I think he has already made his intentions that he wants to play for Nigeria. So maybe, hopefully, one day we'll see him get to play for the national Super Eagles one day. But that's a good performance from him because Fulham have started very well, and hopefully we get to see more from him as well.
All right, fantastic. Let's move to number 6. His name is Inoki Williams of Ghana. Inoki Williams. It's called a goal in Atletico Bilbao 3-2. La Liga wins over Rayo Vallecano. Anybody wants to talk about this guy? His name is Inoki
Williams. It feels like Inoki Williams has been playing for about 30 years because he started his career so early. And if you talk about Bilbao, Williams is synonymous with that team. His younger brother too also plays for Bilbao, and yeah, he has been I think he's a Bilbao legend already. He pops up in he plays almost every game. I think there's a stat that says Iñaki Williams has played almost has been playing, has not missed a game for Bilbao in over 5 seasons. Over 5-6 seasons, he has not missed a single game. That's how.
What kind of power is that?
That's how important he is to Bilbao.
I tell you.
And like I said, he's been an household name. He's an household name in that team, Iñaki Williams. So it's a fantastic performance for him. Scoring a goal against Rayo Vallecano in the 3-2 win. It's very important for Ghana. I think he'll be going to the World Cup. I'm not sure yet, but Kunle will know better. I don't know if he's going to the World Cup, but it'll be a very important. I think Ghanaians have this.
He's definitely going to go to the World Cup. He's definitely going to go. He will.
There are lots of French players the Ghanaians have that they need to infuse into their national team going into this World Cup. And I think the Black Stars of Ghana, Okwedo said it now that Iñaki Williams is a great steal for the Black Stars of Ghana. Hopefully, it shines for them at the World Cup. So I think it's good to have another alternative to Andre Ayew and the Ayew brothers. Yeah.
But it's worth pointing out that he has a brother. His brother is called Nico Williams. Yeah, but he has been called up to Spain for the.
All right, let's move on to number 5 for this week. The number 5 for this week is Rami.
So hopefully we'll enjoy.
That's number 5 for this week. Kunle, go for it. Rami of Algeria, who scored a goal in Borussia Mönchengladbach 3-0 Bundesliga win over RB Leipzig. Talk to me, Kunle. Who is Rami of Algeria?
Rami has been he has been a regular.
He's a player.
Face in Borussia Mönchengladbach for many seasons. Like that left back spot, nobody can take it from him. The guy is a very good player from set pieces, especially penalties. So when Borussia Mönchengladbach need goals, he is someone who can actually give them, and we saw that he did in this very game. He's a very, very good guy. He has nailed his place in that team, and any hopes of Mönchengladbach doing well this season, be sure that Benson Biani is going to be part of it.
Absolutely. Let's move with number 4 for this week. Majid Ashimeru of Ghana, who scored a goal in Anderlecht 4-1 Belgium First Division win over. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay. You mean the team that's Kortrijk. Kortrijk for Belgium.
Beautiful.
Ashimeru. Well, this is his second season in Belgium. He joined Anderlecht on loan from Red Bull Salzburg last season. So he joined them permanently this summer. He's a defensive midfielder, so he's not someone who gets to score that many goals and all. But anytime when Ashimeru scores, he has that tendency to score some very, very good goals. So, but the season hasn't really started well for Anderlecht. If we look at it, they are a bit far from the top of the table at the moment. But it's still a long season. It's still a long season. So, I think with Ashimeru's presence, great things can happen for Anderlecht. So,
all right, let's move to number 3 quickly. His name is William of DR Congo. How do I pronounce this? I'm having a big time with Sonny. Where the last
Balikwisha.
Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. He scored a goal and provided an assist over the weekend. So, Kunle, do you go for it? What do you know about this guy?
Well, this guy, he's a player of, well, as you can see, he plays for DR Congo, but he was born in this country. He was born in Belgium. He has a brother who is also a football player. He has featured on our top 10. That is Michel Ang Balikwisha. He's also playing for a Belgian club. This guy here has been with Standard Liège since 2018. he has had some loan spells over the years, but he seems to be a mainstay in Standard Liège team, and this is a very good one for him. A 3, yes, a 3-0 win. It's a massive one for Standard Liège, who are up there, very close to the top of the table. So, I mean, if they have any hopes of getting closer to the top, I think this guy is definitely going to make good for them.
All right, let's go to number 2 for this week. I tell you, his name is William Agada of Nigeria. We play in MLS here. It's called the Braves in Kansas City over Minnesota United. Kunle, go for this guy. I know you know him very well.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, he's old brother.
Old now. He's 23 now. He's 23 years old.
This man doesn't look 23.
This one doesn't look 23.
This man looks 35.
That's what is on his birth
23.
certificate.
Blood of my mercy.
That's what is on his certificate. Yes, the guy he joined them. Yeah, he joined Kansas City this year, and although he didn't start well, but if you look at his last few games, he has been scoring 7 goals in 10 matches now for Sporting Kansas City this season. Unfortunately, the bad side is Sporting Kansas do not look like a side that are going to be close to the playoff places. So maybe they can look forward to next season. And if Agada remains there, I believe, and he has a good start, I believe he will continue to score good goals for them and improve their chances for the playoffs.
Yeah. All right, number 1 for this week. I swear down, it is what it is. But because of our time, I'm going to announce this. Our number 1 for this week is really been an amazing player. For me, he's a good guy. He's not a bad guy. Let's go for it in a jiffy. The winner for this week, I tell you, is the winner for real. Yes, number 1 for this week. Kunle, what do you want to talk about? Mama Balde of Guinea-Bissau, who scored a brace and provided an assist over the weekend. Please go for it.
Yes, Mama Balde, as you said.
Mama Balde. Wow.
Yes, as you said, he is a Guinea-Bissau international, and what a start to the season he is having. This guy, he scored a brace and he provided an assist, which has taken into 8 goal involvements this season. He now has 5 goals and 3 assists in 8 League One matches. So imagine he has 8 goal involvements in 8 league matches. That is a very, very, massive one. And Troy, the team he plays for in France, are not sitting badly. They are in 10th position on the table. Yeah. So, I mean, with the kind of form he has, definitely they will be climbing up the table if he remains consistent. He joined them last season. They finished 15th, but this seems to be a very good start for them, and hopefully it does continue, because that's a very, very good one from him and from the club as well.
All right, here comes to the end of the show. Once again, guys, Kunle, thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and also Prof, thank you so much. One love, bro.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure.
All right, enjoy your day, bro. All right, thank you, viewers. It is what it is. is how far we can go today. Once again, thank you everybody that supported us one way or the other. Please continue to subscribe to the channel. Very soon we're going to be involving you guys to call us on this show very, very soon. Please, if you want to join our member, there's a click under the video below. Please join us. Let's form a community. And on this note, I want to say big thank you to you guys once again. You've been fantastic. I wish you all the best over this week. One love, people. One love. I sign out.